In the game of football, there's going to be injuries, and in any sport is going to be injuries. But there is a particular quarterback that got his career basically ended cut short from a devastating knee injury in a playoff game. We all know his name. His name is Robert Griffin III. As we know him, RG3. Now he's a color commentator for college football games for ESPN. When RG3 went to college at Baylor, he was regarded a dual threat quarterback that has the potential to be the next great Michael Vick. But in college, in 2008, he had the Freshman of the Year honors for the Big 12. In 2009, he sat out for most of the year because of an ACL tear, resulting in his team to go 4-8. But in 2010 and 2011, he bounced back from that ACL tear and became a serious Heisman contender. At the end of his college career, he racked up pretty good stats, 78 touchdowns throughout the air and 17 interceptions. But he has 33 rushing touchdowns, over 2,200 rushing yards, and also back to passing, he had over 10,000 yards passing. That is great stats, and this is why he was a serious Heisman contender and also a first-round draft pick. After the 2011 NFL regular season and through the postseason, the offseason had a lot of buzz, coming up days of the NFL Combine. Well, RG3 was supposed to be the next Michael Vick, but this is when the beginning of the end. But before we get into the video, please check out our sponsor for the video and for the channel, the NFL Shop. I know Christmas is around the corner and you still have no idea what to get your family members. If they're a sports fan, especially an NFL fan, hey, check out the NFL Shop. Get their favorite team's merchandise. Get a jersey, a hat for your favorite family member or all your family members that actually involve themselves in the NFL. The link is in the description below. Let's get back into the video. So in the 2012 draft, RG3 was actually drafted in the first round, second pick of the first round by the Washington Redskins. On July 12th, of 2012, the Redskins officially signed him for a 4-year deal for $21 million with a $13.8 million signing bonus. On September 9th of 2012, Griffin actually became the first NFL starting quarterback who was born in the 1990s. In his official debut as a starting quarterback in the NFL, Griffin opened up the Redskins season by completing 19 of 26 passes for 320 yards and 2 touchdowns, while adding 10 carries for 42 yards in a 40-32 victory over the New Orleans Saints. He was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for his performance, the first time in NFL history that a rookie quarterback has been given that honor for a debut game. Griffin's debut performance was further rewarded for was named NFL Rookie of the Week. He was also given that honor once again after the Redskins win over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Week 4. On October 4th, he was named September's NFL Offense Rookie of the Month. In Week 14, it was the beginning of the end to what to become later in the season. In Week 14, in the game against Baltimore on December 9th, the Washington Redskins would have another injury scare, resulting in earlier in the year with a concussion from Robert Griffin III. Robert Griffin III would come down with a right knee injury when defensive end Halua Nagata hit Griffin right in the right knee, twisting it in the process in the final drive of the fourth quarter. Griffin was tackled after rushing for 13 yards and hopped on one leg for several plays before leaving the game. Kirk Cousins would come in the game and lead the Redskins to a 31-28 overtime victory. The next day, it was confirmed that Griffin had sustained a grade 1 LCL sprain. It was decided he would sit out the next game against the Cleveland Browns to give him more time to heal and avoid the chance of another injury. But the knee injury would soon haunt him on January 6th during a wild card playoff game versus the Seattle Seahawks.
Now 2nd and 22. And snap. And it belongs to Seattle. And Robert Griffin III is down on the ground and can't get up.
On January 9th, he will undergo a surgery for his LCL and ACL tear. After the devastating knee injury, he would actually never be the same again. In 2013, he would be in the middle of the controversy to see if he even ready for the beginning of the season opener. He did not play a single preseason game. He debuted in the loss to the Philadelphia Eagles, and he failed to even replicate what he did in his rookie year in 2012, the year prior. On December 11th, Mike Shanahan announced that Griffin would be inactive for the last 3 games of the season. Kirk Cousins would finish the season as the starter. He claimed that it was done in order to avoid the risk of injury. He would finish the 2013 season with over 3,000 passing yards, 16 passing touchdowns, 12 interceptions to go along with 86 carries for 489 rushing yards and no touchdowns. In the season of 2014, in week 2 against the Jacksonville Jaguars, Griffin was carted off the field for suffering a dislocated left ankle. With Robert Griffin III being injury prone and is a turnover machine, he got benched and later released in 2016. He was actually picked up by the Cleveland Browns on 2016, signed a 2-year deal, but he wasn't up to par like he was supposed to, and at the end of the year, he got once again released in 2017. In 2017 through 2020, he was on the bench being the backup quarterback for Joe Flacco and the next guy that was actually regarded to be the next Michael Vick, Lamar Jackson. After the COVID year of 2020 season, he actually retired. In conclusion, Robert Griffin III had great potential to be something great, the next Michael Vick, but ended with a terrible, devastating knee injury. That knee injury at that point in time, during the wild card game, during the playoffs, it ruined potential of an upcoming quarterback that had great potential, maybe a chance at greatness. But tell me what you think in the comments down below. Put a like at the end of the video, share with your friends, click on the links in the description below, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in